What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today you are listening to a Conference USA championship game winning head coach. That's right. Now, can we get to a major bowl game? Did we win any trophies? Did anybody get to be a first team, second team All-American? How many conference players do we have? All conference players do we have? We're going to find out right here, man. The Thorpe Award winner is Craig Williams, one of the best players in our dynasty so far, man. He is a shutdown strong safety. He can shut down any run game, okay? He could shut down a tight end, and he could play back there when it comes to just playing free safety, strong safety, dropping back into those zones. We're going to be taking on number 6, San Diego State, one of the surprise teams of this dynasty this season. They went 10-1. So we'll be facing a top 10 team, y'all, to finish out the season. That's going to be fantastic. And the bowl game is on New Year's Eve. The closer you get to New Year's, the bigger the bowl game is, so I'm pretty happy about that. You can see what we did in the conference championship game. Bowling Green, they ended up losing to Ball State. Georgia, they lost LSU, which is no surprise there. Nebraska, they beat Oklahoma. And Clemson, they beat Miami. Now, these are the the new rankings, excuse me. So Miami, they were ranked number 2. They fall to number 10. Clemson is now ranked number 21. So I'm guessing that Clemson was not even ranked for that game. That's pretty crazy, bruh. That's pretty crazy. You can see that Nebraska, they were number 12. Now they moved up to 7 after beating OU. And then, yeah, as you see right there, Miami, they were number 2. Now they're number 10. Oklahoma was number 4. So a huge shakeup in the BCS. Oh, my goodness. Things have definitely changed up, all right? Anyways, man, it says Clemson was 24 last week, but I don't know if that was true. Maybe it was. But if you beat the number 2 team in the nation and you're already a top 25 team, I think you should move up higher than 21. I'm just throwing that out there, all right? So you can see, man, Louisiana Tech, man, they got a pretty good pass game. Not only do they have a receiver or a quarterback that won the best QB award, but they also had a receiver for the best receiver award, a.k.a. the Bolitnikoff, right? For the John Mackey, a.k.a. best tight end, it's going to another solid tight end that didn't come to my school, man, okay? We are struggling when it comes to finding pass catchers, but we did recruit 2 tight ends this past season. Hopefully they turn out to be pretty good pass-catching tight ends. One is a balanced tight end, the other one is a blocking tight end. So who knows there? Craig Williams, as you can see, he already won the Thorpe Award. We know that. Give me another Thorpe Award trophy. One of my favorite trophies, man. Who don't like a solid DB? You know what I'm saying? Who don't like a solid defensive back there winning the Thorpe Award? Whether it's a cornerback or a receiver, you're just a beast or a dog if you do that. So the only guy that we got on the first team All-American list is, of course, Craig Williams, who won the Thorpe Award. Hopefully he comes back for his senior season. If he doesn't, then that's his choice. More power to him. As you can see, Calvin Phillips, he is second team All-American. The quarterback we're going to be facing in the Auto Zone Liberty Bowl, I believe it was. Almost forgot it. But, you know, I've been drinking more water lately, and it's been boosting my memory. Okay, maybe it hasn't, but I'm going with that. That's what I'm saying, okay? They also got solid D linemen. They have 2 D linemen that are second team All-American. We have a linebacker, though, the homie Brad Matthews in his senior season. 21 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, 3 INTs, and 11 forced fumbles. He should be on there, and he is on there, all right? When it comes to Conference USA, Man and McCoy are both first team first team halfbacks. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. We got our center, Larkins. He's up in there as well on the defensive side of the ball. You already know that the homie Brad Matthews, he's going to be in there. But I want to see how many DBs we get. Okay, we get Scott Cook, straight cooking, the chef. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Morgan up in there. And then, of course, we got the homie Craig Williams. And we got our kicker, all first team Conference USA honors. Second team, it starts off with our QB. He had 24 total TDs, 17 passing, 7 on the ground. Solid season for him. When it comes to my center / tight end, that's why I paused right there, because that is the guy that was playing tight end for us. I had 2 solid centers, as you can see. He also had 8 pancakes. They didn't talk about his catching. 3 catches for him, and he's supposed to be playing center. Okay? I'm going to take it, though. No complaints there. When it comes to the stats, my boy, 102 completions on 184 attempts, 2,235 yards, and those 17 TDs like I talked about. When it comes to man, he was a man. 1,400 yards rushing, plus 18 TDs. McCoy with 10 TDs, and Lemon finished the year with 3 TDs along with Robinson. Of course, Brad Lemon, he is out for the season. He's a senior, so is McCoy. So we're going to check out some of the career stats in a second. But let's wrap up the season stats. You see, man, 16 receptions. He's probably the one running back I've used a lot in the passing game. I hardly ever use my running backs. I got to use them more. But for the most part, I just pass to the receivers. And the receivers sometimes let me down. But nonetheless, man, we had a solid year passing the football compared to where we were like a year or two ago, I guess. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. All I know, we miss Sam Jones, and we haven't been able to replace him, so I'm hoping that we can do that shortly, okay? Brad Matthews, 11 fumbles, like I said. The boy was an absolute monster. When it comes to career numbers, you can see what's going on. Tyrone Sharp, who's a senior, really didn't get too much playing time, but finishes with 11 TDs and 9 interceptions. Smith, so far in his career, 32 TDs, 21 interceptions. McCoy, 19 TDs to finish off his career. And again, so far, it's over a bowl game. It counts to their stats, but as of right now, 2,800 rushing yards for him, 2,700 for Lemon. So they both came in the same year, same recruiting class, and they put in work so far. So I'm pretty happy for my guys. Okay, I must say I'm pretty happy for my guys. The homie Matthew, so far 240 plus tackles, 57 for loss, and 18 sacks, plus 4 interceptions. Morgan, 9 interceptions so far in his career. This is going to be his last game, the bowl game, when we take on San Diego State. Matthews, also 20 passes defended, and of course 16 forced fumbles. That's what I like to see, baby. That's what I like to see. So Phillips, he's a monster. 3,988 yards, completing probably around 56% of his passes. He's averaging 362 yards per game, 44 TDs, only 11 interceptions. The man was a dog, okay? Clearly, they like to pass the ball, and I'm okay with that because technically, when we look at the matchup, we have the #1 pass defense, all right? So our secondary is pretty good, but quite possibly the passing games in Conference USA are just not that great. You know, I will admit that. But at the end of the day, the numbers say what the numbers say, and the numbers say that we're #1 versus the pass, while they are #3, I believe, passing the football. They have the #2 offense in the country, and we have the #1 offense in the country. So the bowl game should be a fantastic one. So here are the bowl games that we're not participating in. You can see what's going on there. When we were with SAU, we were kings of the Emerald Bowl. We were going there every single year. I'm glad we're not doing that this year. AutoZone Liberty Bowl, like I said, San Diego State comes in ranked #6. They won 10 games in a row, lost their first game, obviously, but they have done their thug fizzle. Like I said, they're #2 in points. We are #1 in points. We're #1 on the ground and #3 through the air. When it comes to stopping the ground, we're 91. So maybe they want to run the ball at us. Maybe. I don't know. My pass defense is pretty superb. But maybe in the bowl game, things change. You never know. So who knows? Because they never do, right? Connecticut, unranked, going to be taking on Michigan in the Sugar Bowl. That's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope that you have a great day, okay? Hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Peace, love, hot sauce.